Hi guys, feels good to be back. So I have a video that I'll be reacting to. It goes like this. Black woman goes off on black culture for destroying black women. Guys, let's take a look.
I will say, across the board, black women are the lowest in terms of dating and marrying. In fact, actually, black women are high in dating because we give up sex the most. We're for the streets. We're twerking. We're doing we're doing the most. We dominate rap in the culture that is very sexual, especially in the U.S. So a lot of men see us as easy targets to, to have sex with.
She said it, not me.
Be the truth.
This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com, ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for Easter. I don't even like to call it Easter. I call it Passover. Easter is pagan anyway, but that's nor here nor there. In preparation of Passover, we got some of the coldest merch out there, backed by popular demand. Isn't this shirt hilarious? The Lord is back by popular demand. Get you a shirt. If you get it in pre-order, which is today is the last day to pre-order because tomorrow it goes live, you can get 22% off in pre-order. If you wait till it's live, you got to pay full price. So go right now, get this shirt, pre-order it today. Like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, I love it when I'm not the only one saying certain things because y'all get mad at me when I say what this young lady said. Y'all mad at me. Brandon, you always talking about the black man, and you always talking about women and then black women. And now this is another young lady.
They hate to hear truth.
That have what I call common sense. And that's willing to tell the truth to the man in the mirror. I love the fact that she called out the ailments in the black community. Nobody wants to talk about it.
From the hostels
and she talked about it from a women's perspective. And after you watch this, tell me if you hear something wrong. Tell me if you hear something that ain't true. All right, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Roll the clip.
Across the board, black women are the lowest in terms of dating and marrying. In fact, actually, black women are high in dating because we give up sex the most. We're for the streets. We're twerking. We're doing we're doing the most. We dominate rap in the culture that is very sexual, especially in the U.S. So a lot of men see us as easy targets to, to have sex with. And we have the highest rate of having children outside of marriage, wedlock. And so men see us as bedwenches, easy to have sex with, but they don't see us as valuable wives. Our culture, especially in the U.S., I don't know how it is in the U.K. I know it's a little different, but our family structure is so broken and so destroyed that we really, the majority of black women in the U.S., we've been put into a position of just being, sexual, just for a man's sexual pleasure. But if they're going to take a woman serious, that's why you see a lot of black men, when they become successful, they're not marrying us. I mean, they do. Okay, let me say this. 80% of black men are marrying black women, even when they're successful. But there is a huge thing where a lot of black men are going to other races. Why? And a lot of women don't understand. They say the man is racist. No, the culture that woman may have been brought up in, her submissiveness.
You see?
In our culture, we're being rebellious. Dressing provocative. It's standard. It is standard. We hate ourselves a lot. We hate our own hair. We want our butts to be the fattest. We pride ourselves on things of being bosses, having the fattest booty, being able to twerk the best, but not intrinsic values that is a wife. I will.
Now, this young lady, I forget her name, and I follow her on social media. I think she's amazing because she's one of these women that I feel like can give an honest, balanced perspective about culture, about women, all of the above. I may not agree with every single thing she say, but this right here, this is the truth. Why do you make this video, Brandon Tatum? It's because I really want these things to change. I really want people to think outside the box and not just think, oh, they don't like us because they don't. No, look in the mirror. Growing up as a young black man, how did I see black women? The fattest booty is the girl that we going for. Twerking, sexualized. What do you see in the music videos? Black women sexualized. What do you see anywhere? Black women sexualized. I remember we used to, and I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. We used to have this thing in our mind that white women were not sexualized, right? I mean, to us, we would be like, "Oh, white women are terrible. They ain't got no swag. They ain't got no rhythm. They ain't good in bed." I mean, all of these preconceived ideas that I feel like we grew up believing about white women because of what we were exposed to about black women. All the time. Like, go to any music video. Go to any club. Look at the way black women dress. And this is not all black women. The respectable ones are up here somewhere. I'm talking about like the general population. And she made a pretty good point. She said, not all black men, because 80% or so of black men do marry black women, and a lot of that is proximity. But a lot of successful black men that you see, they marry outside of their race. She had a really good point. She made mention, I don't know if it was played in this clip, but she had made mention is because of the qualities, how people were raised,
Standards.
how they were brought up.
Culture.
Because I'm telling you this from perfect experience. I mean, not from perfect experience, but I'm telling you from my personal experience. And I made a video about this like 5 years ago, and I look like I should be going to a penitentiary with that facial hair cut off. But I made this whole point about when I was growing up, when I had dated, I only dated in my race. I would never date a black woman. I mean, a white woman. I never even thought about it, bro. Growing up, you bring a white girl home, you might as well kiss your black car goodbye. But I thought that the experiences that I were having were normal, meaning that every girlfriend that I had that was black, none of them knew their dad or had a good relationship with their dad. Their dad wasn't involved. Every girl I dated in the black community. And it wasn't weird to me because I thought that was normal. And then when I got to college, I'm like, the first girl that I dated that was white, she had intact family, all of these things. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Your mom and daddy together? Because my mom and daddy wasn't together. All the women I dated, mom and daddy wasn't together. Your mom and daddy together. Then I started to think and feel like I want that. Look at how peaceful this is.
Who wouldn't?
Your mom and daddy are the same. Ain't nobody arguing. Everybody together. Now, of course, there's skeletons behind the closet. But generally speaking, when you become successful, when you get out of the box, you go to college, you start realizing the stuff I grew up in that ain't normal. This trauma I grew up in don't make any sense. I shouldn't be experiencing this. And what happens is culture, not color, but culture tends to be that white people get married more than black people. They stay together, have children out of wedlock less. And you go look at Patrick Mahomes. You go look at any of these black dudes, man. And I'm not saying all, but it's a lot of them, bruh. And it's not because they want Becky. It's because they want stability. They don't want nobody nagging.
Values.
They don't want nobody complaining and trying to wear the pants.
Shouting.
Because when you grow up without a daddy as a young woman, then your mama, you grow up with a mama that say, I don't need no man. I do it all on my own. And then they raise kids that believe that's the right way to do it. I don't need no man. I don't want to be dependent on a man because they'll leave. I don't want to serve a man because I'm a boss. I'm going to do it all on my own like mama did. And what happens is it breeds young women who are not capable of being in marriages that they want. They can be in a marriage, but it's not the one they really want because they don't know how to be submissive until later in life and they figure it out the hard way. But I love the fact that she brought up these really good points. I think they're invaluable to talk about. And if we talk about them, we can start healing from these things.
Exactly.
Some people believe, why are you always talking about this? Because I feel like if somebody actually looked in the mirror and said, I'm not going to blame this person anymore, I'm going to look in the mirror, and you know what, I'm right. I am dressing like that.
Change.
I do see my brothers and sisters acting a fool and wondering why the perception is a certain way. I'm telling you, it's not every black woman, but like the sexualization of black women, you could even call the sexualization starting in white supremacy. I don't know, however you want to touch it up, but the sexualization of black women has been a thing that's been going on for a very long time, and it's even worse today. But anyway, shout out to the young lady. Shout out to the other girl's show that she on, Pearly Things. Pearly Things has a show. I think that's what show she's on. But shout out to them, Right Wing Angel, for the video. I appreciate y'all. See y'all on the next one.
What a bitter pill to swallow, guys. See, Mr. Tatum has said it all. I have nothing to add to it, but I feel we can do better with our mode of dressing, the way we talk, the way we interact. Like, good morals, good value doesn't go out of fashion at all. So that's what I have to say. Guys, hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. See you on the next one. Watch, like, and subscribe. Be at peace with yourself. Bye-bye.